Okay.
Box.
Thank you. Thank you, Rugab. Yeah, I'm muted. Thank you for letting me know. Sparkles has just told me in the background. So I'm now not muted. Cheers for that. And this is why I have to go into portrait mode, because some people tell me I'm muted and some people don't. So let's try that again. Hello, Liam. Hello, Booger. Hello, Twisted. Hello, I believe somebody else is in there. Yeah, we've got Lee and Lucas as well. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome to Lazy Mini Painting. I am Laz. I'm going to have to do all this again, aren't I? For those of you who don't know who I am, yeah, I'm Laz and this is Lazy Mini Painting, and this is therapy for me. So if you're thinking you're going to get a professional YouTuber, you are vastly out of luck. Lucky, how you doing, mate? Nice to have you in. Yeah, so if you think any of this is going to be professional, and yeah, you're not in the right place. If you think this is just going to be a complete and utter, just, yeah, no coordination, go off track, don't even know if I'm going to get the full thing done, then you are definitely in the right place. So today I got a delivery from, if anyone recognises the logo, it's this little logo, and it's from Rogues Den Hobbies. There you go, the little sticker that I got. Now I would have done an unboxing, but how else can I put this? Have I been live for 5 minutes yet? No, so I can't swear. That's good. You were the first one, and you've never clicked something so fast. Thank you, Bugger. It's all right. But yeah, I'm not allowed to swear. So Graham, in his infinite wisdom, rather than putting "Thank you, Laz" on the little piece of paper that came with it, he put my real name. Now I don't use my real name on YouTube. This is a suit. This is a slightly amped up version of me as a character, which is Laz. Hello. But yeah, he put my real name on it, so I couldn't do a friggin' unboxing. I have, however, managed to prime and slap chop base coat every single one. Call him Bugger. Ali, call him Bugger. Hello, Ali, as well. Sorry, I didn't see you slip in there. I'm just going to sort the chats out so it's actually showing me everything, I hope. Because it doesn't like to do that sometimes. I don't know why. So where should we get started? We have the full collection of 9 of the Hector series from MS Paints that is being run on Rogues Den Hobbies. No, this stream is not sponsored in any way by either MS Paints or Rogues Den Hobbies. So it's cost me, yeah, I've paid the price that you will pay if you go to the thingy. So you wish to order your Jimbo. The Jimbo one. Is that what you want? Take the tickler off it, and it's not a sticker. Just scribble it out. No, that's a sticker. That sticker came fine. It's the card that came with it. I mean, I could scribble it out, but that would kind of defy the point of it because he's done it in marker. So if I go over it in a different, unless I've got the same one, then it's still going to show through, sadly. I mean, I suppose I could try it. He's done it in blue. Right. So if I do it like that, so you can't actually see, it's Dear Me. Thank you for your order and for supporting my small business. Every order helps me continue growing Rogues Den Hobbies and doing something I genuinely love. I hope you enjoy your new models. Kind regards, Graham. Well, obviously I've had to block my name out at the top where my thumb is. Because Graham's a dimwit. Louis, yes, you made it from one. Daka, 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 daka. It is green tonight as well because it's frogs. But not so much daka, daka, daka. He gets to stay up there. Daka, 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 daka. Oh, don't get me started. No. Patrick, hello, welcome in. You went through about a whole bottle of resin printing 60 arcs and Guardsman can buy. Jeez, man, that's a lot. That's a lot. Use the world's blackest black. No, I've seen that. That black that absorbs light and it just looks so matte and so. I mean, it's an amazing black, but I don't think I could ever paint on it because you never see anything. It just looks flat, even though there's loads of bumps and stuff. It just looks flat black. It's an amazing black, the blackest black, but wow. Oh God, is it something else? Yeah. I've seen cars painted in that on yeah, Venta Black, that's it, Louis. Venta Black. That is just wow. Yeah, Patrick got it as well. Yeah, Venta. That's the one. It's just like a powder coating of just pure darkness. It is amazing, but it probably costs a fortune. So I'm going to stick with nice, good old hobby paints. On that point, I've got no idea what base colours to do the skin tones. So I've pulled a few out. I have Yellow Olive from Vallejo Model. I have Flesh, obviously. And I have Death Guard Green. Now those are the three base greens that I was going to use as the base colours. It is like negative space. It's weird. I don't understand how that paint even works. I'm just going to move these shiny bases out of the way because they seem to be messing with my camera. Oh, I've got a non-shiny base as well. And that's another thing why I recommend Rogue's Den Hobbies. See these things? These things? Brilliant. Look. I'm trying to squeeze it as hard as I can. And the ones that I got from the other place where I made the Magical World of Sparkles, I don't know if I'd even tried that a little bit, they all just fell apart in my hands. Never once of these bases failed on me. And just, there's enough play about in the swords and stuff. And yeah, Graham's really upped his game. Oh, we have new people. Crom! Hello. Welcome, mate. How are you? How's you? I'm doing alright, I suppose, technically. I mean, I'm mentally ill. But apart from that, I'm alright. Suppose. Ish. I may end up on a rant later on. I've been over 5 minutes, so I can swear now. Unless one of the two children come in and let me know that they're here. And then I try and curb it a little bit if I can. But while I know it's all adults, or at least while I think it's all adults, yeah, I'll swear after the 5 minutes when YouTube won't shout at me for it. Bugger, you used it on a flashlight. I'm so glad I read that right. And painted the Batman logo on it. And you and when you turned it on, it almost set on fire. Yeah, it's dangerous that stuff in it. The black will just absorb all the light and all the heat and just yeah. That's the type of stuff you want when you're going out for a survival thing. It's a little bit of paint can actually start a fire. It's great. And you've got 9 more demonettes lucky. Ooh. Printed 1 million more on the way. Oh, the old Keeper of Secrets. That's a nice model. That is a nice model. So let's start. Let's at least start with some paint while I'm also reading and talking and trying to not get too far off track. We don't want to end up like Monday. Monday was an odd one. Monday, my head got fully let loose and it was a bit weird. Your house keeps falling. Your fan keeps falling over on its own. Have you got it on a stable point? And if it's one of them ones with the like cross thing to stand on, are all them level as well? Because ours keeps falling off, but that's because we've got it stacked on 2 suitcases that aren't upright properly. So that's why ours keeps falling off. So we know that. So we start with, that's going to be Warflesh, which is going to be one of the skin tones. Wash off the brush, wash off the brush, wash off the brush. I don't know if your house is paranormal, it may be haunted. I don't believe in ghosts. Sparkles does though, so between the two of us, one of them might believe it's actually done. Ooh, you go with... Look, are you with Juan as well? Because Twisted, don't you do something with Juan? Or is it a different one? I don't know, but there's so many. Yes, but it looks like it's getting pulled down, so it's like getting... Woof. Oh. I don't know what that could be. String some garlic up and get a crucifix just in case. You never know. Look, I might not believe in them, but I'll still err on the side of caution when something freaky is happening. So, yeah. String some garlic up and get a couple of crucifix near that bugger. Yep. Definitely. Just in case. As I said, just because I don't believe in ghosts doesn't mean I won't err on that side of caution. Because knowing my luck, just because I don't believe it, I'm the ones that bloody come after. Right. Last but not least is the Vallejo Olive Green. Or Olive Green Yellow. Which is gonna do the silly thing on me, isn't it? It's gonna do the silly thing, which is we're not gonna come out of the tip. What we're gonna do is we're gonna build up enough pressure behind it and then just fire out. That's what it's gonna do. So let's open that a bit there. So we have dropped to the lid and 3 different types of green. Indeed, you have been learning from Juan. I thought it was. You're gonna put salt everywhere. That'll do. That'll do. Any other ways to deter spirits that you can think of, Sparkles? Apart from salt, garlic, crucifixes.
Sage.
Sage is one for ghosts. Yeah, apparently sage is a good one to get rid of, to ward off ghosts. As I said, Sparkles believes all that stuff, not necessarily me, but I mean, bits of it are too much of a coincidence. But yeah, salt and sage, that should do you. Juan Diaz, the guy who made the best Demonette models for GW. I'm guessing that's the metal ones, because those are the best ones. And we all know those are the best ones. And if you don't agree with me, well, you know you're wrong. Because, well, I'm right. Because I say I'm right. And if I say I'm right, I'm obviously right. I know, it's rather a conceited outlook in life, but look, if you're not confident in yourself, then no bugger else is going to be, are they? Right, now we need smallish brushes to do paintings. Painting. A 0 flat. I don't know which ones to do, which colour. You're going to put flour behind the salt and see his footsteps. Don't ghosts fly? Is it ghosts that fly or poltergeists? Is there a difference? I don't know. You got me thinking now, is there a difference between ghosts and poltergeists? And I'm not sure. The green one is now going to get a blue lid. As long as it goes on and stops the paint from falling out, I don't care. So Eerie said they walk. Right, so ghost walk, poltergeist float. Okay. I might be completely wrong on that as well, because no idea. I was a non-believing heathen. I don't know very much. And I just put all the bases down on my brushes. Oh, I'm really clever like that. Really clever. Right. Now a nice long tip brush. We're going to get the skin in. Seeing as Twisted mentioned Yojimbo, I'm going to start with him. Now, Yojimbo, you've got air, mate. You're a frog with air. What's going on there? That's not right, is it? It's a frog with a top knot. I'm going to go with Death Guard Green for this one. Go for the lighter one. And do we want just make sure we get the top of his eye first. And then down his face. And then we can always come back in with a speed paint. Or a contrast. Or a wash to deepen up those recesses. Oh, so Poltergeist is always characterized as being restless and violent, whereas ghosts are not always. Sometimes ghosts are benevolent or just non-entities. They don't do nothing, don't interact, don't do bugger all, and sometimes they might be pranksters then. So they're the annoying ones. That'll be the ones that Booger's got, because Booger's probably got one of them prankster ghosts that he's going, hey, knock over, wait for him to pick it up, hey, knock over, wait for him to pick it up. In which case, that's one of the pain in the ass ghosts, isn't it? Have you played Phasmatopia on the play? I haven't. Which PlayStation? There's been 5 so far. And I completely skipped PlayStation 4. Didn't do much playing on the PS3 either. So I kind of went 1, 2, 5. A bit weird, I know, skipping a couple out, but I'm a PC gamer really, so consoles are mostly for the kids. So it's a 5 and 4. Phantasmophobia. Nope, not heard of that one. But I've not done much gameplay. Most of the games we have for the consoles are for mini lads. So it's things like Pikuniku, Minecraft, Sonic Racer, Astrobot, and things like that. Hey up, Graham. Yeah, I've been complaining about you. You wrote my name, not Laz, on the thingy sheet, so I had to cover it up when I was reading it out. It also stopped me doing an unboxing. Silly sausage. It's also on PC. That makes it easy. I'll just double click on Steam now. Move brushes. Well, not necessarily move brushes, move bases. Find Steam. Open Steam, and I want I want to find out what this game is now. Come on, Steam. There we go. Peter and no. There it was. Phasmophobia. It's a 4-player online co-op psychological horror. Paranormal activity is on the rise, and it's up to you and your team to use all the ghost hunting equipment at your disposal in order to gather as much evidence as you can. Ooh.
In the hills.
I like 4-player games.
Live the LA dream in this hidden.
Is this the one where you've got to turn out the lights and stuff?
Weird. Oh my god. Okay, let's try that again. 3, 2.
If this is the one I think it is. Even a paint desk then. I was just looking through it on Steam. It's paint desk. Paint desk is better than mine. That's not fair. It did make me feel thought of. And I thought, oh, it's really nice. And I thought, oh, fuck, I can't do an unboxing. You're not allowed to play because you scream like a girl and your wife thinks you're going to be murdered. Oh, we need to play Left 4 Dead, Graham. We need to have a go at Left 4 Dead. Or something equivalent. Was VR supported? That's a good question. I'm looking at actually. Is VR supported? Oh no, it's just kind of. Oh, come on, bring it back. Bring it back. Farmer. Horror multiplayer 3D. It's early access at the moment.
Yeah, this place is to
This game runs in both standard and VR modes, so yes, it is VR. Oh, it's part of the Escape from Bat Rooms bundle. Right, so it's you can get it with that. Shift at Midnight, Escape from Bat Rooms are chained together. Get it in a couple of nice discounts at the moment. It is an early access game though, and it is VR accessible. It is, and you have a quest. What quest are you on, Gray? Oh, actually, no. I think I got an idea what quest you're on. Never mind. You don't need to answer that. I think I know. That's not fair. Got you laughing. You'll be surprised how often I might do that. It's odd. I don't mean to make people laugh. Just people laugh at me. So, hey, I'm not going to complain if people are happy. Happy is a good thing. Right, so we've got your Jimbo's face done. Now we need something for his. It's not. Is it a gi? Are his robes a gi? Is it technically a gi? I'm not sure. Probably needs ivory either way. And then a grey wash. Oh, see, I've got white. Should I do it white? Should I'm going to attempt white, people. No, I'm not crazy. Yes, I am mentally ill, but not in that way. I'm going to attempt white. You know how much you hate white. It goes right up alongside Warwick and thingy. So white can go get screwed, but I'm going to try it anyway. Just so it can do his gi thing. I'll put it right down here. In the bottom corner, if it'll bloody go. There we go. Hopefully I need a bit of white later on, because I've done a little bit too much. Right. Come here, you little sword-wielding top knot. Whatever you might call it. Okay. So we actually want to paint all the gi in white properly, because he's got to get a wash. If I've got that grey, it's going to be in one of the boxes. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to use Gravelord speed paint over the top. And hopefully that'll get a similar effect. And then I can go back over it with white as a slight dry brush to bring out the... or as a layer to bring out the highlighting edges. He has a small piece of metal here, a small piece of armor here, which is a love heart on the back. He has his, looks like it's either his Tanto or his Wakizashi attached to his, strapped into his belt. We've gone very, very. It's grey, so it goes on easy, and it looks white. Okay, I'm sold. I've pulled the boxes out because I've had to go looking for green today. Right, Uthan Grey. What's that? That's Administratum Grey. Nope. That's too dark. That's too dark. That's too dark. Next trait. Is that Uthan Grey? That is Uthan Grey, but that really needs a damn good shake. Ooh. But I do have one. But I'm going to have to beat this like it's a kid from the 1930s. What? And my terminology is not always good.
No.
Oh, okay. So I've got Ulfheim Yeah, that one. The one that Graham's just said. Well, typed. If you can pronounce it, well done. You've done a better job than me. Just do what I did, Twisted. Get the 8 for the price of 9. It also helped that Sparkles said that I had to spend a little bit of money. So she was quite surprised at how quick I put the order through. We were still talking about it when I said, right, it's on. It's been done now. It's like, what? It's like, yeah, I've ordered it. All of them. Put through. Lot. Done. Right, while I have that in my mind. Thank you, Graham, for setting this up for me. And everybody else. It's not just solely for me. I'm not that... Well, I am that conceited. But I've also been told it's not just for me. It's been done for everybody who uses Rogue Den Hobbies. I've just want to make use out of it first, I believe. There is a new wish list. It should be in the description of the video. If not, it's in the main channel description. And it will take you to Rogue's Den Hobbies. Now, at the moment, there is only 4 things in there. Ranging from about £16 up to about 40-something pounds. It'll be fairly obvious once you look at it. It's like, oh yeah, that's why that's 40 odd quid. That's a fucking big dragon. But there's things like knights and just some... I think I put the rat catchers in there. The entire thing, because it's a nice range of little models. I like that range of models. I do want that one. 3 knights. I can't remember what I put in there now. If anyone fancies having a quick look and let me know what I've not mentioned. The knights, the rat catchers, the dragon, and there's something else. I don't know what it is. If you do order from there, Graham just ships them direct to me. I also have an offer with Graham. If you buy certain things that are not in the MS Paint section, you can use the code LAS10 for 10% off. And again, if you want it sent to me, let him know. If you want me to paint it, contact me first. There was one that didn't require, and well, that got done. That was the night that got shipped off to Maryland. But I am willing to do painting for people. Because I'm not good enough to be a paid commission painter, I don't charge. Isn't that good? You just have to do it wait on my timescale. That's the only problem. Which is probably one of the biggest problems, in fairness. Graham will get it to me in a couple of days. I, on the other hand, might take about a fortnight to paint it. Oh. Yeah, but if they order off my wish list, it gets sent to me. And if they put a little note on it, please send this to Laz, then... Because Laz says he's going to paint it for me. And I'm going to pay him the postage. And then, done. No, can't do that. Can't do that. Can we not do that? Oh, well. That was my idea out of the way. I thought I might be able to, but apparently not. Ooh, this grey's nice, Graham. I'll let you off. You give me a Warhammer paint. That's actually half decent. Oh, you've told me about a Warhammer paint. That's actually half decent. Ah, crap. Got white on his arm then. Oh, yes, please send to Laz Woodwork. All right. You have me worried then. So please send to Laz Woodwork. Obviously, emails and contacts and stuff through the store. Because there are many, many models out there. And some people like the look of them may not think they have the skill even though they have. Because I'll face it, I'll own up to it now. Every single one of you's a better painter than me. So yes, if they said please send to, but they'll probably have to email you just to make sure it goes. Fair enough. But that is roguesdenhobbies.com for those people who are wondering where. And that is also where I got these little froggies from. But these, as I said, are part of the MS Paints range, not necessarily the only Rogues Den Hobbies range. They're part of the MS Paints range, which I believe we'll be getting more expansions soon. I hope. I'm still waiting to be able to pick up my rulebook once I get my rulebook for Petrichor. Thank you, Ellie. Ellie's always on the ball. Oh, if you order off your wish list, though, just means that you ship to them. It's meant for someone to share gift ideas. Oh. You have a good night, Ali. Thank you for coming. How did you do on that? Oh, no, you were spectating, weren't you? Never mind. I've just remembered. You were spectating. But you have a good night, Ali, and thank you for calling in. Thank you for calling in. And for the night that got shipped off to Maryland. That was a fun model that I had a chance to do for you, thanks to you. A very fun model. I really enjoyed that one. It was hard getting a night in the Maryland colours and trying to segment it up and get it all looking right. It wasn't an easy model to paint, but it was a fun model to paint. Right, so we do white grey robes. That grey that begins with Ulthwang, yeah, that one, Ulthwing grey. But as Graham said, it is damn near white. It's like the not as yellow off-white. So if they did want to buy and send to you without putting your address details in, they'll have to send you an email that says please send. Fine, I'll put that as a thingy. But if you look on my wish list and you want to order anything off my wish list, it'll get sent to you as well. So if there's anything on there, I might put the Space Bears on there that I've used for proxies for the 8-bound. In fact, that'd probably be a good idea, wouldn't it? In case anyone's going, what were them ones that you used for 8-bound again, Laz? So if I put them on the wish list, you can order them direct. Thank you very much, Ali. And I've been waiting for a while for this box. Don't you? It just seems to be getting bigger and bigger and bigger each time it appears to be coming to me. I'm expecting it to be an absolutely huge box by the time it arrives, with somewhere in the region of about 15 to 16 like Funko Pop size models. It's gonna be a lot. I'm definitely gonna have to get my airbrush back from Calm by then. Otherwise, I don't think I'm going to be able to paint them all that quickly. And I do have a few to do. I mean, a couple I get to keep, so I can put them to one side. But some have got to go back to California. Some have got to go over to Ireland. Some have got to go over to Yorkshire. Some have got to go down south to like London and Kent and places like that. Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah, I've just put one. I've trialed it for now. That's why I only put 4 in. I'll put it under LMP so I could link, just so I could do the full link to the channel thing and check everything was working. It does help. As I said, I like to help people. I like to help you with your business. I'm going to be helping Joe with his new game that he's making. Not actually helping him. It's just I need someone to someone that's not him or his friends just run a quick, do these rules work? So I'll be trying that briefly. So we've got that to look forward to. But I do have to paint a few of those models as well. So you will all get a nice walkthrough on how the actual game and the lore and all sorts of weird and wonderful things about that. Because Joe's going to pop up with me while I'm painting. And he's going to talk to you all about it. But that's not ready yet. That's in the future. If any of you popped in this afternoon, you would have overheard. That's what we was talking about this morning while I was prepping these models. So we have Yojimbo. Is now green skinned, even though the camera's not having fun picking it up. Green skinned and white robed. I might just give his hair a non-oil wash, because he's very grey already. It looks all right. So, I have got a lot of, pardon me, a lot of stuff to be working on with Graham's wish list. So, I understand how it works rather than anything else. Right, so while you dry, mate, you can go over there for a second. Stand there and don't fall over. Thank you. We're going to get another one and do a green. And we'll work through a couple of them as we're going. That's while we wait for paints to dry and stuff. Oh, I've nearly drank my brew already. Right, which fucker's been drinking out my brew? Hey? Cat, has it been you? You have a mirror? No, you're asleep with your back to me. Somebody's been drinking my brew because I don't normally drink them this quick. Was a nice brew though. And mustaches are not good for drinking. No, that's Hive Dweller Purple. That's Pallid Bone. Did I not pull a Gravelord out? I thought I pulled the Gravelord out. Ah, there we go. Gravelord. But I did want a black as well. Unless Gravelord is black. We'll just try Gravelord. It wasn't you, you're working on a milkshake. Alright, I'll let you off then, Twisted. You're having a milkshake, it wasn't you. I know it wasn't Graham, because Graham doesn't like the tea bags that I use. Booger, was it you? Did you drink my tea? I bet it was Louis. Louis, you drank my tea, didn't you? Or did Ali do it just before she darted off? Oh, I don't know. I just need a new one, I know that much. Hint, hint. Very subtle hint. Or not so subtle hint. Right, I'm going to put a bit of Gravelord on the wet palette so it thins it out a little bit. I'm just going to leave that there for a second to absorb moisture. Right, who else we got? We got Babs. Now, Babs is the one with the absolutely massive bloody war axe on the back. So, Babs isn't getting done Death Guard green. Babs is getting done War Flesh. Or War Flesh. However you want to pronounce the word. It is more of a guttural sound than an actual word. Thank you. So I'm going to go for a darker tone on Babs. Which is very Conan-esque, I've got to say. It's very Conan-esque. Not as much as the sword guy with the sword stance. But yeah, very Conan-esque, even with the battle axe. Or should I say classic fantasy barbarian. Bare-chested, who needs armour? If I can kill it, if I can hit it with an axe quick enough, I don't need armour. That type of thing. And we all know it works. That's why barbarians work so well. Hit it hard. If it even quivers, hit it again. And then one more time for good measure, just to make sure it's splatted. And then you win. You don't need armour. Unlike the wussy like knights and things that wear plate armour because they go, I'm gonna get hit. Not if you kill them quick enough. Couple of nat 20s if you're playing D&D. Or the equivalent of a critical hit if you're playing on any D6 mechanism. So it might be 2 6s or your red dice is a 6 or whatever system you're playing off. couple of criticals, and a barbarian will usually take out most chaff. So Big Babs is gonna be ready and raring to swing the axe and cleave a few skulls. Definitely gonna be able to cleave a few skulls. That axe is a nice axe. So there's obviously much darker green on this one. I'm not quite sure how many or how far I'm going to get through this. My entire timing has been thrown out tonight. Have I just dropped that right into... Yep. I'm an idiot. Yes, I am. I dropped a model into paint. Now I'll wash it all off again. Bit of kitchen roll. Sorry, Titus. I'm going to have to nick a little bit of kitchen roll off Titus. Sorry, Titus. It's the problem when you get that just the one model from that little set. You have to kind of keep it nice and out of the way-ish. What flavour milkshake you got, Twisted? Anything good? Or have you gone for something like just like strawberry? Oh, I was looking for Caramax today. Found out that I am really gutted because they've not sold them for over 2 years. And even then, it was just a limited run of them. I was not happy because I wanted a Caramac. Caramac milkshakes sound beautiful. Alright, where are we up to? Up to hands and legs. Ooh, a peach milkshake. I'm not sure if I like the idea of that. A peach milkshake. No, I don't like the idea of that. I mean, it's probably healthy as heck, but no. No, it wouldn't count as any single model. You mean the non-metallic metal one that you was trying, Lucky? Where you've basically painted the ultramarine on. If you do the other side of it to the same quality, obviously, and only the bits that would require it, because the other side's a lot of it's the gluey bit, so you wouldn't need much. Pop. See, I'm not a competition painter, as you can tell, because I'm shit. But oh, you put it in the put it in, right? Okay. I mean, you could get. There's nothing saying you can't give it a go, especially if, as you said, you put it into an open category. So it doesn't have to be a built model or a certain type of model, like vehicles, creatures, units, yada yada yada. I mean, there's no reason you couldn't enter it. I honestly don't know the chances of winning. If you're up against some like real professionals, like Richard Gray as one of them. Juan, if he was in the same competition. I mean, those guys are really good. So much so that they are professional model painters. They get paid for a living to paint models for companies like Games Workshop and what, you know, when people want professional level models painting for their displays, those are the type of people they go to. So if they're not in it, yeah, fuck it, enter it. You got a chance. But it depends on the judges what they're looking for, because some people, even though I don't take part, I do look and take slight attention sometimes. Got to remember that this is a tiny model and I've got to try and keep it in screen. So it depends what they're looking for in painting styles, because some of them will, even though your painting style is technically better, might look better than the winners used the techniques that they were looking for you to use, even though they don't tell you those are the techniques they want you to use. Because the dirty, greasy fuckers only want their friends to win. It's all rigged anyway, just to let you know. All competitions are rigged. They all want their friends to win. And if it's not the friends, then it's the friends' kids. Right, so we have a Yojimbo in Death Guard Green. We have a Bubsy in Flesh. And now we need to pick someone to be the yellow olive thingy. Pears. You see, look, this is going to sound wrong, but take it into the context. We'll talk about fruit. But I love me a nice juicy pear. Oh, you know when you just sink your teeth into it, it all just dribbles down. Oh, it's so nice. That is so nice. Not had a good pear for like that for ages. Problem is you don't get along with them like that, because they kind of go from hard crunchy, a little bit soft, fucking perfect, now gone off. So you just got to get it in that. Yeah, exactly. On the YouTube as well. Your Gildiman, Rabute Gildiman, when you gilded Rabute Girly Man, that model looked absolutely astonishing, to the point that you could polish that thing. And I don't just mean rub it with a cloth. You could polish the model. It was awesome. And what, YouTubers won it just because they've got a channel and however many subscribers. That's it. They won for that. Where can you see Rabute Gildiman? Graham, could you post Gildiman in Discord, please? I mean, he's probably already in there. So the pears fresh when they come down, then you tin them up. You can make pear cider. Ooh, pear cider. Oh, nice bit of Copperberg. All right, let's come back to this Gravelord. Hopefully it's thinned out enough, just so I can darken up his hair. And that bit of a top knot up there. Yeah, no worries, mate. Yeah, so Trusty's gonna get absolutely levered by the end of the year with pear cider. Whoop. I can't get in any of that. I mean, even though I don't drink anymore, I don't discourage other people from doing it, because I'm aware of how fun it is. I'm aware of how good having it. Some days you just want that cold alcohol, either a cider or a beer. You know, them nice warm days when it's just, just in the garden, you've got that nice cold pint. those are the days that test me more than anything else. Obviously, I stopped drinking quite a few years ago because I was good at it. I was really good at it. So I had to stop. You know, when you get so good at something, you've got to stop. Yeah, that was one of them situations. So I stopped drinking. But on the days when it just feels right. It's sat in the garden, your neighbours, the kids running around outside because it's nice and warm. It's getting late on, about 7 o'clock in the evening. It's still quite bright outside, still warm enough to be sat out there. Just got a nice cold cider or a nice cold beer. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Instead, I just go back in and make a cup of tea. Because I don't want to go down that slippery slope again. Not nice. But I know it. It's a fantastic. It's one of them few enjoyments. It like the closest thing that you can get, seriously, is a good cup of tea first thing in the morning. I mean, you can have a cup of tea first thing in the morning, and all cups of tea most cups of tea are good. But you get the occasional one where it's just, and you just can't stop drinking it, and you just glug, 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 and it's gone. I'm disappointed because it's gone so fast. It's one of those type of drinks. That sounded really wrong, didn't it? Did Lad just have a mini orgasm on fucking stream? No, Lad did not have a mini orgasm on stream. It just sounded like it. Mead. Now, see, I've not had a mead. Not had a mead. I am partial to a stout. Don't mind a pint of mild. Don't mind a decent bitter either, to be quite honest. Not a big fan of lager, so when I say beer, I'm generally going for a stout or a bitter. Evening Buzzard. How do, mate? How do? Welcome in. Welcome in. We're on the talk about hot afternoons, you know, when a pint's just the right thing. It's not always the right thing. There's times when you shouldn't be drinking, but there's sometimes where it's just, that pint goes down so well, whether it be cider, bitter, stout. If you're a lager drinker, it's lager. Don't recommend drinking pints of vodka. Probably not a good idea. But if that's your jam, I ain't going to stop you. Won't be tying me to dictate to somebody else what they can and can't do. Right, so I'm giving a little bit of a speed paint wash over this just to try and get into some of these more recessed areas. Just to show like mouth lines and stitch lines down the face. Taking majority of it off with my finger so its high edges are nice and so at least this, you can't see shit from there, can you? And you can't see shit from there either. I'm going to have to take pictures of these. Dark and sweet with clove and cinnamon and all. Ooh. See, ciders. Ciders. I'm a cider drinker. Sorry. A little bit of local racism there for you. I suppose it's not technically racism. We're all British. And it is not a superiority thing. It's I just know I'm better. Joking. Anyone from West Country or anything, I'm joking. Don't go driving your tractors up here, alright? Now this one's just going to get an actual wash with this. Just to darken these up, and then I'll come back over it with another green just to brighten him up. But he's getting an all over wash with the Army Painter 1.0 speed paint. So yes, this is going to activate again once I go over it. What do you mean found out they had 8% cider? That's cider. You can get a 14% if you want. I think Copperberg's only about 5. But that's market, like big market stuff. It's competing with lagers and things like that. They don't want you to get too drunk off it. They want you to drink more of them. But they're reasonably large bottles. So you only drink about 2 or 3 bottles and you're pissed anyway. But Copperberg, yeah, Copperberg's a nice one. But it's quite a mild one. Get yourself a good scrumpy though. Oh, that's good. Fargrim, welcome in, mate. Welcome in. We're doing froggies. And I'm messing them up. I've already figured out I'm messing them up. And I've already started to. Good start, I suppose. So, just in case there's any new people here, because I don't always know. If you are new and you want to say hello, just like Booger, then yeah, please say so. Just say hello, slap a thumbs up, leave a comment if you've come here afterwards. Yeah, no, you'll be fine. You will, they'll be fine. They'll fit right in what they was. You'll be alright. Cider drinkers are always welcome. Tractors, fielding, and how to plant stuff properly in time. And we like crop rotation. Depending on crop, that is. None of this edible stuff. Rather has to be more combustible. Right, so we've got a Yojimbo in Death Guard. We've got Babs in Warg Flesh, and now we need to choose who's going to be olive, green, yellow, green, olive thingy. Yeah, where is it? That one. Yeah, yellow olive or olive Amarillo. Vallejo colour 892. Easier if you've got just the Vallejo colour. Pardon me. I think King Hector Demaris Piper should be the one done in that colour. And this one's King Hector Demaris Piper. I mean, yeah, 8% is good. 8% is good. What? Our Tenant Super's round about 8-9%, which is the high strength lager. We have got ciders like 13-14%, but that's like White Lightning and essentially paint stripper that they've made it possible for you to drink. Does not taste good, really cheap, gets you drunk quick. Essentially, it is the sat on the corner sharing a bottle type of drink. So if you know the people who do that, you'll know the type of drink that I mean. Even at the point when I was drinking for easily, even I stayed away from that stuff. And Lambrini. Ugh. God, that's a disgusting drink. That should never have been bloody done. Carbonated piss with alcohol put into it. And you think I'm joking? It might as well be carbonated piss with alcohol put into it. You know, couple of squirts of that hand sanitizer into some piss, water it down a bit, and stick it through a soda stream. You get Lambrini. The less classy woman's choice. Posted pics. Thank you, Graham. Thank you. So anyone who wanted to see what Rabute Gildemon looks like, and that's probably the closest you'll ever get to me saying his real name, is now available in Discord. So just in case people haven't joined Discord, why not? It's free. But I'll bring it up anyway. General chat. General chat. Ah, Gildiman. There it is. Yeah, so you got your Titus, which is absolutely massive. And that is Bobby Gildiman. Where's my screen view? Window capture. There it is. Get rid of that and do that. Oh, has it put it straight up? There we go. Yeah, that's Rabute Gildiman. Behind him is the Titus. And oh my god, he looks good. I mean, that my picture on screen at the moment is probably not doing it justice. Pop into Discord, bring it up on your own screen, zoom, look properly. It is all that gold is gold leafed. All of it. Every last bit. It is. In fairness, while it was happening, I saw it so much, I'm not going to lie, it was starting to do my head in. And then it got finished. And at that point, it's like, wow. That, I can see why it took so long. I can see why you took the steps you took. And it was well worth it. Well worth it. In fact, can I zoom in a little bit? If I do that, that does zoom it in. Excellent. There we go. So yeah, that's Gildiman. Yeah, Super Lager is terrible. Yeah, that's round about the time I stopped-ish. So basically, I stopped at the height of the good stuff. Not saying that good stuff doesn't exist anymore. It's just I've stopped at the height of the good stuff. Right. Let's close Discord down and turn window capture off. There we go. So I timed it really well to stop when I did. Back of his hand a little bit there. Back of his hand there. I know he's technically got gloves on, or gauntlets, or whatever you want to call it. Hand armor. That's what I'm going to call it now, just hand armor. That's what he's got. Right. So we've used all 3 skin colours. But I have not used all 3 washes. Or alternate colours. So you've got Wild Flesh, and then we've got Warpstone Glow as well, which is like another bright green. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix it in with a little bit of Wild Flesh and start building it up on Babs. So we get a little bit of Warp Green. We keep a little bit separate for the highest highlight, obviously. But then we mix bits in up here. So that we have a kind of midish tone. So it's not going to be such a stark contrast between the two. And then we go over a little bit with that one, and then a little bit with the other one, and a little bit with the other one. Basically, we do the bit that I never usually do, which is layering. Oh God, I've got to layer. I've got to use a real painting technique. Right, here it goes. Here it goes. Wish me luck. So what would you classify as the last decent bit then, Fargrim? And if you say Boddington's, you're getting banned. Because Boddington's is shit. It's always been shit. It's watered down, fucking bitter. I got this, eh? Yeah. You say that. I like your confidence in me. It makes me at least attempt some things. I wouldn't attempt half of these techniques if it weren't for all of you lot. At least give me some vote of confidence. Going, you can do this. Get your fucking head off. Sorry, wrong. That's from a film. That sorry. Black Sheep Red Square Ale. Let's see. I've not had a. No, I'm thinking Red Stripe there, weren't I? Yeah, I've not had a kind of Red Stripe for friggin' ages. But Black Sheep Red Square Ale. I don't think I've tried that one. See, anything relatively new since I stopped drinking, chances are I've not tried it. I've tried a couple of the IPA stuff. I've still got 2 cans of what's it called? Brewdog Stout in the fridge that I got that I got New Year's, because Ramrod came around for New Year's and neither one of us are big drinkers, but we had a little bit of a drink. Oh, and Cody came round as well. Calm didn't. Calm stayed in that night. Don't blame him. He's got his own family. Black Sheep Red Square Ale is the bollocks. Black Sheep Red Square. Yeah, Brewdog, he's not that nice. Lindsay, how are you doing? You okay? Thank you for calling in. We're in the middle of painting frogs, in case you wanted to know. Well, I'm in the middle of painting frogs. No idea what everyone else is painting. I've not asked yet. Well, that might be a good thing. What is everyone else painting? If you're painting anything, you might just be listening to me waffling shite again. Thinking, he's going to go off on one. He's going to go off on. We need to find him. We need to find that thing that there's going to be something. We've got to be able to derail this. And you're probably thinking of the thing to derail it. Space Dwarves. Space Dwarves. Have you heard the official announcement, everybody? Have you heard? May the Schwartz be with you. We're getting a sequel to Spaceballs. How fucking excited am I for that? Problem is, it's not going to have John Candy in it. Because, obviously, for obvious reasons, no longer with us. But yeah, we're getting Spaceballs too. Now, when I was a kid, I thought the first one was hilarious. Well, and I'm an adult, I still think the first one's hilarious. So I'm really looking forward to this. That better not spill. That was Nuln Oil, and I don't have spares of that. I have a spare Agrax now. I just don't have a spare Nuln. Oh, you've been painting Space Dwarfs? Ooh, you've been painting Space Dwarfs. Space Dwarfs. Space Dwarfs. Right, I've got quite a few people in chat for a change. Caffrey's. Caffrey's was nice. Oh, Caffrey's or Worthy's was a good bitter about 20 years ago. You're right. That was a good bitter. Oh, that was a nice cream. Oh, yeah. See, that's the reaction you want. It's the same thing. The warm Sunday afternoon, nice pint of Caffrey's. Let the kids run right. Who cares if they're squirting each other with petrol? I don't care. I've got my Caffrey's. It's a warm day. Fucking loving it. Obviously, I don't let my kids use petrol, and they just use normal water guns. But you get the idea. Ooh. Painting cherry blossom embroidery on the gnome girl's hat. Why, Twisted? She's an evil little bitch. She doesn't have a nice cherry blossom embroidery. She had barbed wire and skulls. Evil gnomes. Evil gnomes. Nasty things. Destroy your garden. Fish in no ponds and pretend they're up to nothing. You turn your back and they're smashing your plants up. They're wrecking your neighbour's dog. Seriously, they're not nice. Don't like gnomes. Gnomes are vicious, horrible creatures. I'd rather face a dragon than a gnome. Gnomes are little fuckers. I really do have a problem with them, don't I? I've never liked gnomes. They've always weirded me out and creeped me out. I've never trusted the little things. Shifty eyeballs. Yeah, that's what they're collecting as well, Fargrim. Don't get me wrong. They're getting the skulls for the skull thrones. Usually your neighbour's chihuahua. Or anything smaller than a German Shepherd. And they'll have it. Cats aren't safe either. But cats' claws. You see, they don't like claws. They can get past a dog's teeth. Break a dog's teeth. The fact that they're made out of pot. Moving on, not they're made out of pot. No, those are not goblins. Goblins live in the woods and hunt you in packs. Gnomes live in your garden, hide, and come out when you're not looking. Well, they don't hide, they kind of just pretend to be inanimate. Think Toy Story. Quick, he's gone. I really don't like gnomes. The sculptor put them there. It doesn't matter who put them there. Still, gnomes are evil. I will die on this hill. Gnomes are evil. Prove me wrong. You can't. That's why gnomes are evil. I think I need a drink. And I don't mean alcoholic one. Although, I think I've still got some spice rum in the cupboard. I'm not going to touch it. Last time I touched rum online and cracked a rib. So I'm not touching that stuff. You can put a gnome range up, Graham. I will never buy one. You will never get any of my money for a gnome. I'm just letting you know now. You sell gnomes, you don't get my money for it. Right. So now we need teeths, a skirt, a wash for your Jimbo's gi, and we need armour colour for King Hector Demaris Piper. Yeah, spice rum is nice. Because the dodgy little shits, Fargrim, they're up to no good. That's not a fishing rod. Do you want to know what they do with that? They take the line off the end and it turns into a... Basically, it turns into a baton. Or a billy club, or... You know, one of them extendable police truncheon things. That's basically all that is. They take the little thingy off, go next door and batter your neighbour's dog with it. Sparkles is looking at me like I've got something wrong mentally. I have, just not the thing she's looking at me for. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but yeah, it's a thing now. Right, armour. And well, obviously, barbarian skirt is going to have to be leather. You've all got hearts on them. I need a pink. This pink needs really good shake. Yes, the wedding is still on, Graham. The wedding is still on. David the Gnome. Nope, did not watch David and the Gnome when I was a kid. I watched Jason the Wheel Warriors, Ulysses 31, Thundercats, He-Man. Puddington Peas. You know what they are. I had a few strange cartoons when I was growing up. Magic Roundabout, Herb Garden. You know, all them type of things. That's the type of stuff I watched when I was growing up. Not gnomes. No worry, Lindsay, but thank you for popping in. If you want to call in any other time, just Mondays and Thursdays. If you didn't know, and if you did already know, and I've just told you, just Laz, I already knew. We'll see you later. I'm fine with that. See, I'm not bothered about that, Fargrim. They're fine. Yeah. No, gnomes can come to my house. I'm prepared. I have an axe, 2 hammers, so I can dual wield, and I have boots, so I can stompy and kicky, and then I've got various metal. I've got an old silver. Well, it's an old silver cane, but it's got a nice big head on it. So if you grab hold of the thin end and then whack, it's more like hitting them with a 5-wood. But an all metal 5-wood. That was good. I have what was an old curtain rail, but has got like a fleur-de-lis spike on the end, so we can spare them little shits. I'm well prepared to take out gnomes. Problem is, about a mile up the road, there's a bungalow that sells them, and well, that is one of the things. If I go smash them up, then the wedding is off. So. Can't go smash them up. I've just got to remember, don't pay attention, go round them. It's only about a mile up the road, but they sell them. I'm not happy about it. So yeah, I've got the equivalent of about a 5-wood. I've got hammers, I've got axes, I've got boots, and I have big sticks. So I'm well and truly capable of taking care of gnomes. Yeah, they ain't gonna survive. I'm not bad. Fuck out. Right. They've all got a heart on them. So, I'm going to do the hearts last. Burgundy and pink are going to be the hearts. Yeah. Pardon me. Boom, boom. Sorry about that. It was rather disgusting. I do apologise. That wasn't right. Sorry. Metal. I need metal. Where's metal? I know there's multiple kinds of metal, but I need metal. Base on grey. I know I put a metal in here somewhere because I wanted to keep it to one side. And no, that'll do. Iron Breaker. Brand new tub. Brand new tub is being opened. And that's going to do the axe head. And your Jimbos sword. Don't ask me why I keep saying your Jimbo that way. I just, again, blame it on the medication. I lack of. No, probably. If I had medication, I'd probably even bloody worse. I mean, I've had my normal medication. Don't worry, I took my tablet before I started my stream. I wasn't that daft. I took the tablet first. But no worries, Graham. You gonna say night, mate? You have a good night. Good luck with editing tomorrow. And anything else that you decide to do tomorrow, I wish you the best of luck with, especially while searching. Quick responses and a fast turnover with desired results. But you get some sleep, mate. Symphony of Destruction. Is that what you call my streams, Fargrim? Just out of curiosity. Don't believe you twisted. You've not touched the metallic paint. I don't believe you touched the metallic paint. You don't touch metallic paints. You just use non-metallic metal painting schemes. I've seen all your past however many paint jobs, and they've all used non-metallic metal. I don't believe you've used a real metal. No way, no how. No way, no how. Oh yeah, I think that's a Waggy. Is that a Wagisashi or is that a Tanto? Which one's the smaller one out of the two? I can never remember which one's the smaller one out of the two. Either a Wagasashi or a Tanto. I know one's smaller than the other. I just never know which way around it's going to be. The Katana's the big one. The big whoppy one. Oh, 1 second. You've got rhubarbs and custards in the cupboard. Boiled sweets.
I know.
Okay. I only got them today. I had to make sure they knew they had them. Otherwise, they might have sat there for a month. Rhubarbs and custards are nice, though. It's good boiled sweets. Alright, talk about the button on David's pack, Pro Krill Silver with striking stop. Oh, okay. So you used it more of a metallic medium rather than actually using it as the silver or the bronze or the brass or whatever. Okay, I'll let you off. That sounds more believable from you because you weren't using it as a flat metallic. You was using it as a metallic medium to tint a cutler underneath and make it shiny. Ah, see, that's more believable. The way you said it, it's like, yeah, I painted a sword today and I just used lead belcher. That doesn't sound like you. That does not sound like you at all. Washy. Oh, there it is. Natural steel. I found it. So I didn't have to open that other paint tub. Bugger. Right. Make sure that's sealed properly. And put that back in that tub. Because that was supposed to be left alone until I'd actually finished with the others. Where are we up to? I can't remember where we're up to. Apart from here. But that's with a lot of things. Don't want to wash him in green. And I don't really want to Nuln Oil him either. Or Gravelord him in this case. I would like an Agrax. Which I believe... No, it's Drushi Violet. I could have sworn I left the Agrax out. So that I didn't lose it. See how well that's worked. Right. Lift it. Not Agraxy. Where's my Agrax? That's not it. That's the empty bottle, isn't it? Yeah, that's the empty bottle that I can decant into something else. That's Nuln Oil. RSX-V88 and Ryan Oxide. That's Camo Cloak. Look, I found a tub and a half of this the other day. Where it's Crusader skin? Nope, too orange. Where's the brown? I saw it. Yeah, we'll just have to use hardened leather. Hardened leather will do. You off for a bit of a... Oh, you're going to go throw some sticks on that girl. To the... I've got to check right of the palette. No, you see, I've got... So, what? Stone Glow. That's the Plague Bearer Flesh Contrast. Camo Cloak. Ivory. Pallid Bone. Pallid Bone might be the better option as opposed to hardened leather. So I might go along with that. Hive Dweller Purple. No Agrax Earthshade. No. To the right of... Yeah, no Agrax. The problem is, I know I pulled about a tub and a half of it out the other day. Because I know I was going to need it. And now I'm a bit naffed because I don't know where it is. Oh well, Pallid... But I'm going to go with Pallid Bone because he's not as dark. It's not your bad. Look, if you can see anything on my desk and make sense of it, you're doing a better job than I am. Because, well, I lose everything on my desk. I could empty my desk and still lose things. Which I've done that. Which is why I try and keep everything to hand as I'm doing it. So now we're going to hold him by its sword. And he's going to get this. And doing that. Some pallid bone on that. And wada da wada wada wada. Wada da 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 da. Get it in all the recesses, and then once it's dry, I can come back in with the Ulf one. Oh, yeah, that the grey that I can't pronounce. And then we can highlight it all back up with that. But because I'm using Army Painter 1.0, it should reactivate and not be like stark against it. I mean, I could always remove some of it off as well while I'm. Oh no, that's quite a nice. That's quite a nice tone actually. I quite like that. Didn't think I would, but let's just remove a little bit of more of that excess down there. Let's put a bit there, bit there. Ooh, that's looking nicer than I thought it was gonna. Who says it has to be a nice white? Yeah, Yoda. Oh, yeah, I'm essentially painting. Fagram, you've just given me an idea. Probably shouldn't have given me this idea, but now I've got an idea. See that thing that I painted silver? Oh, yeah, use fingers to take off a bit of the... Yeah, I forgot about being able to do that. Just remove some of the really excess off the top with a finger and dab it a bit. There we go. So it's not quite as browny. But you just give me an idea. I painted it silver a minute ago. Well, what I should have done is done it like this. And I should have done it green. I didn't even think of that. Oh, you're a bad influence on me. I've got a green katana on my Hector. He's now got a bright green katana. That's just tickle me ass. As soon as you said Yoda, it's like, oh, I've got to give him a green lightsaber now. I don't. You can't see it like that, but let's move this a minute, so it's like right near the light, so it does actually brighten. Let's see, bright green lightsaber. Oh, you are all bad influences on me. So this is why I blame everything on you lot. Then I don't get shouted at by Sparkles. Because she can't shout at all you. She doesn't know who you are or where you live or anything. She can shout at me. I live in the same house. But if you give me ideas, then that's different. Oh. No. Right. Your Jimbo, you definitely need to dry now. Apart from your white eyes, you're done. White eyes and the pink heart on his back. He's done. Right. We want some Ryan. Do we want Ryan Oxide? No. Yeah. No, wait a minute. How many barbarians have we got? We've got 2. He's got a nappy on. And a belt. He can have Ryan Oxide. He can have XV88. You're not talking, mate. Through head sword we'll go. ready for me, you are not. Bring it to me. That you will. Motherfucker. Oh no, that's not Yoda, is it? That's Samuel L. Jackson. He was in Star Wars as well. Right, so now we need to do is fancy skirt. And do our best not to get onto the green if we can. Oh, sorry, I'm out of camera shot again. I still have Kirsty's London accent pickling through my head every time I think I'm out of shot. So she has made a very lasting impression on this channel. Even if it's just, Lars, make sure we can actually see what you're painting. Or at least see that you are painting something and it's on screen, please. It does help. I think going back to the fact that this is therapy for me, means anyone who actually comes in and talks to me ends up becoming part of like this little tiny family community thing, as it's been dubbed by many other people. Because it's one of them, if you get on in here, you're fine. But not many people do actually get on in here because we've got a sense of fucking humour. So some people without one don't like it very much. So it's a weird little channel. If you found your way over here and you like to stay, then that's awesome. If it's a little bit too much for you, I understand. Not the only one. You won't be at first, you won't be at last. And there's a reason why I've been doing it for 4 years and I've still not reached 500 subs. Not that I give two shits about reaching 500 subs. That's just the minimum monetization level that YouTube keeps trying to ram down my throat every time it gives me. You need to get monetized. You need to get monetized. No, I need to have a talk with the people that actually want to come and see me. Fuck your monetization. I mean, don't get me wrong. If they pay me money, I ain't gonna give it out. I ain't gonna say no. But I ain't jumping through no hoops. It will develop naturally if it will develop at all. So now we have a camera that's just being an ass and not focusing. But we have the fur around his waist done. We've got to come back with some ivory for his teethies. And then something for metal around his waist and around his wrists for his braces. Because he has got little braces there. And there. And a belt. And then a little love heart on his belt. And then that. And then we need to paint in his eyes. And then wash the axe. Gotta wash the axe. Otherwise it gets stained. And as gruesome as a stained axe might be when it's come running at you on the battlefield, it also means that it's blemished, it's had a chance to corrode, it's had a chance to oxidize, it's not been cleaned, and it's not going to be in good condition. Nicely fresh forged axe, on the other hand, I'm running away. Rusty axe, I'll spare the cunt. Right, where was he up to? I've forgotten. What was I doing again? I can't remember. Oh yeah, I need a metal. I need a metal that's not silver. I don't want to use gold. Gold! The payment for your soul. And if you want to really go, then you're a Muppet, so You'll just be bleeding, cause it's gold, gold. Huh? Say again? Sorry. What was I doing? Oh yeah. A path goes nowhere unless it's walked. Oh no, I can sit at one end of it. I can see it goes all the way down there and I don't have to walk down it. Looks like I'm going to have to go for gold because it's to hand. But I do need a smaller brush. This was a little bit on the big side. I'm not going to lie, it's a little bit on the large side. Put that one back down there, please. Thank you. And I will take... Bum 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 bum. You enjoyed the journey that I provided. Yeah. Oh, look, it goes all the way down there. It does. Not quite, and it goes all the way down that way as well. It's a long road, this. I'm staying here. I'm probably the worst person you want as a protagonist for a story. And one day, Laz got given the opportunity to go on the journey of a lifetime. And instead, he made a cup of tea, a cig, and said, I'll see you when you get back. Fuck off. And thus the story ends. Don't forget to bring me back some Rizzlers from the shop. And then the party ventured forth and died horribly. Lazarus stayed at home, drinking his cup of tea, being the only saviour of the planet who didn't even turn up. Could you imagine Orbit being like that? And Bilbo's just like, what? You off on journey? Yeah, just down road, turn left, mate. You'll be right. See you later. Hobbit would have been a whole different film, wouldn't it? No nicking away with the jewel from what's he called? The dwarf that looks weird. Is it Balin? Thorin. Oh, what was he called? His thingy's line. Durin? Oh, it's going to do my head in now if I can't remember the name of the dwarf. Obviously, you've got Gimli from Lord of the Rings, but you had the entire dwarf set. And you had what was essentially what should have been the king. Thorn! Thank you. Thorn Oakenshield. That's him. Yeah. Somehow I think he would have been yeet by the end of that film if Bilbo didn't go along. Not good, obviously. Oh, no, I thought it was Thorin. Is it Thorn Oakenshield or Thorin Oakenshield? Something like that, though, isn't it? Yeah. I'll go with your saying Thorn, because you had confidence enough to at least type it, whereas I'm sat here going through every dwarf name I can think of. So we get pallid flesh on the toothy pegs round his neck, and on the gold, too much on that, sorry, and on the gold. Basically, this entire section down here gets a pallid flesh wash, essentially. Just to give the recesses a chance to shine. Because I'm shining. Oh, no. No. Do not get that song in your head. No. Thorin Oakenshield. Right, yeah. I knew the Oakenshield bit was right. But, yeah. Thorin or Thorn. I weren't sure which one was the actual right one for that. I know he's not the big crab that sings shiny. I know that's not the right one. Right, so Babs, very nearly done. Just needs a quick Gravelord over the axe. Oh, that's thickened up too much, that has. Let's have a bit of water in there, please. Let's mix you up. There we go. Nice thinned out speed paint. Try and get it just in the middles so that the edges still look sharp and usable. As I said, I don't want it to look like an old battered axe. I want it to look like it's a usable axe. Babsy there can go dry. Next to you, Jimbo. Jimbo. Where's that from? Oh, I've really got no idea where that's from. And I wish these viewer counts would make the mind up. One's telling me 2, one's telling me 1, and they keep chopping and changing. What makes it even worse is portrait mode telling me 3. Skip to live. There we go. Apparently I was behind on that one. Okay, so I'm going to let them dry while I go for my usual. In fact, I'm just going to plow through this time. I'm going to try and finish your Jimbo and Babs off completely tonight. Which means on top of the Warpstone Glow, which I use for a lightsaber, I'm going to have to use a bit of the Sabarite Green. Just to brighten that edge up. So really small brush. Not much on it at all. Pick your Jimbo up. And we're just gonna try and highlight along some of the edges just to brighten it up like the metallic film they used to use in the original films. We have your Jimbo. Brave Star. Oh wow, Brave Star. Metallic horses, guy with a metal arm. Cowboys in space. That is. Oh, you're taking me back a bit there, Fargrim. Brave Star. How did that go? Blame Fargrim for this one. Just letting you know, I'll blame Fargrim for the fact you're going to get the Brave Star theme tune. Bravestar. Intro, so it's a double R. Right, I may get an advert.
Your brand's starting to feel a little stale. Time for a refresh.
Yeah, if I do, I'm
So
gonna skip
you
it.
open up the file.
And I'm going to listen to Brave Star intro. Oh, is that Galaxy Rangers?
Brave Star,
Brave Star,
Brave Star.
Brave Star.
In a distant time and faraway place, the planet of New Texas floats deep in space. Skies
New
free
Texas?
suns, land of the precious ore. The Carrion Rush brought outlaws by the score.
Brave Star.
And one day, a lawman appeared with powers
Oh yeah.
Protector of peace, mystic
That's
man
how he-
from afar. Champion of justice, Marshal Brave Star. Brave Star.
Eyes of the hawk, ears of the bull, brave star.
Brave Star.
Strength of the pen, speed of the puma. Brave star.
Brave Star.
Wow. Right. Soon as you made me, soon as you put that one in my head, let's see if you remember this one. It's only a short one, this one.
It is a time when magic is more powerful than science, and only those who control the magic control destiny. They are the visionaries.
Do you remember that one? I mean, it's a really short intro for it, but yeah, visionaries. I mean, you've got loads. I mean, you've got my personal favourite, which is essentially it's a song in its own right, and it's just one of the best. I think this was actually 70s, not 80s, so it might be because I think this before Ulysses.
It is the 16th century.
You had all the time.
From
I
all
think
over
we had a
Europe,
few of
great
them.
ships sail west to conquer the new world,
Lion.
the Americas. The men
Dolphin.
eager to seek their fortune, to find
a few.
new adventures in new lands. They long to cross uncharted seas and discover unknown countries, to find secret gold on a mountain trail high in the Andes. They dream of following the path of the setting sun that leads to El Dorado and the mysterious cities of gold.
My favorite intro song.
Children of the sun, see your time has just begun. Searching for your ways through adventures every day and night. With the condor in flight, with all your friends in tow, you search for the cities of gold. Wishing for the cities of gold. Someday we will find the cities of gold.
Was that 80s as well? Wow, I thought it was 70s. I thought it was just like 79.
Cities of gold.
I thought it was just before.
Cities of gold.
Because I know Ulysses was like 81.
Someday we will find the cities of gold.
But it's not often you get a full song as an intro. And that was a song. That was 1:46. Or it's a short song, but it was definitely a song. And it was a proper song as well. Although I did have the, speaking of Ulysses, I'm probably getting copyright strikes all over this bloody thing, aren't I? I don't care about your stupid advert. Turn your advert off. No, you know something? Fuck you. Get rid of your advert. Put an advert up again and refresh it. We're going down nostalgia lane now with cartoons.
It is the 31st century. Ulysses killed the giant Cyclops when he rescued the children and his son Telemachus. But the ancient gods of Olympus are angry and threaten a terrible revenge.
Mortals, you defy the gods? I sentence you to travel among unknown stars until you find the kingdom of Hades, your
bodies will stay as lifeless as stone.
Ulysses, the way back to Earth has been wiped from my memory.
Father! Oh, Father!
You are alive, my son.
Why am I disconnected from chat?
Ulysses, soaring through all the galaxies in search of Earth, flying into the night. Ulysses, no one else can do the things you do. Ulysses, like a bolt of thunder from the blue. Ulysses, always fighting all the evil forces, bringing peace and justice to all.
No, small robot, you know, friend of Ulysses.
Ulysses,
No, small robot, you know, friend of Ulysses.
Don't ask me why I decided to do this tonight and I've gone down this route. Please don't ask me why I've decided to go down the nostalgic. Let's listen to some old cartoon theme songs. Well, yeah, a lot of that was my childhood when it comes to television. So if you'd had something similar, you had a good childhood. Probably not the best way you're supposed to do that, but hey. I've got some kind of eyes in there. Yeah, they pretty much did. For good or ill. Because we had some seriously fucked up cartoons. And children's programming. Growing up through the 80s. Well, up to and including the 80s. They got a little bit tamer during the... Why am I losing my chat? No, I really don't understand why I keep losing my chat. It keeps disconnecting for some bizarre reason, and I'm not sure. That's not a good thing, I know that much. But yeah, chat keeps disappearing on me. The Centurions! Yeah, the three guys. One was the ones that land, air, and sea, isn't it, essentially? It's basically the three military branches. Centurions. Centurions. Intro. I'm only going through intros, I'm not doing full episodes. A minute long.
The closest thing to fresh air
No,
in this
fuck
office
off with your advert.
is your boss's
Better
screensaver.
skip. Thank you.
In the near future, Doc Terror and his cyborg companion hacker unleash their forces to conquer Earth. Only one force can stop this evil, a handful of brave men. In specially created exoframes, they can be transported anywhere.
Brave men!
To fuse with incredible assault weapon systems beamed down from the space station Skyvault. Becoming man and machine, power extreme.
Oh,
Max
yeah.
Ray, brilliant sea operations commander.
Power extreme.
Jake Rockwell, rugged land operations specialist.
Army.
Ace McCloud, daring air operations expert. Whatever the challenge, they are ready. The Centurions!
Wow. Yeah, I remember that one. That was fantastic. I think I had the yellow one. I weren't watching the intro, so I can't remember which one the yellow one was. I'm pretty sure the yellow one's the land-based one. I had the yellow one. The lad round the corner used to have the blue one. I don't think anybody had the green one. No, I don't think people like the green one. Please don't say the green one was the coloured guy.
They are ready. The Centurions!
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, no, there isn't. Right, okay, never mind. Brave Star, Centurions, Defenders of the Earth. Now that was more 90s and that had Phantom in it. Flash God.
Defenders. Out of the sky, his rockets ignite. Jets into battle, flying faster than light. Flash Gordon. Lord of the jungle, the hero who stalks. The beasts call him brother, the goes to war. Phantom. Defenders of the Earth. Defenders. Master of magic spells and illusion. Enemies crumble in fear and confusion. Mandrake. Defenders of the Earth. Defenders.
I read them all, fine. I read them all.
His strength is a legend. His skills conquer all. Armed with his power, we never will fall. Lothar. Defenders of the Earth. Defenders. With our new young heroes proving their worth. 4 become 8. Defending the Earth. Defenders
We had some good cartoons.
Defenders of the Earth.
We had some fantastic cartoons. And we had like the original Transformers and things. We were spoiled. Right, we need some love hearts on these motherfuckers now, don't we? And then we've got Yojimbo and Babs ready to be glued down. Nope. I need to go get glue tomorrow. But we're going to start with Burgundy on the hearts. All hearts will be done the same colour, so burgundy and fluorescent pink. I've got a fluorescent pink. I might as well use it. I'm a man's man. I'm not afraid to use pink. But we start with belt on Babs. Yep, just the one heart on Babs. Get in there, people. We're getting there. We'll soon be done, Fargrim. Don't you worry. You won't have to listen to my dulcet tones for too much longer. I know there's only so much that people's ears can take of me. They either fall asleep or leave. Is it sad that I know that's the reason people go? It's because they fall asleep or they leave. And I'm chat disconnected again. What is going wrong with my chat today? It just does not want to stay connected. I don't know what's going on with it. I really don't. You're all good. Thank you, Fargrim. Thank you for that. And with you typing that, I know that my chat's working again. Because I think, yeah, there's some stuff that's come up and there's some stuff that's not come up. And it's, I mean, you can see what's going on my phone as well. But there's some really weird things happening. And I'm not sure what they are. In fact, I'm just going to move that out of the way because no one in Portrait seems to be chatting at the moment. And I don't particularly like having my phone just lay there on the middle of a screen. Because people do message me and some of those are private. That you can probably understand. I mean, I'm not going to get anything private off Sparkles behind me because she's behind me. She can just say, mute your mic, I want to talk to you. Okay. But family members and other people do message me. I've got no idea how many times Discord's popped up throughout all that. Right, when I say I'm going for a fluorescent pink, I'm going for a fluorescent pink. This is a bright colour. Burgundy. Pink. Big bloody difference. And I'm not doing any blending, and I'm not doing any mixing about. It's just going to be, nope, brush is too big again. Where's the ickle tiny one? Ickle tiny one. I've just had the ickle tiny one. Where have I just put the ickle tiny one? That's not the ickle tiny one. There's the ickle tiny one. In this case, this is my Kolinsky Sable 5-0. So yeah, about 4 bristles. Not exactly a big brush. And it doesn't help, actually, it doesn't get a lot of paint on. So you are layering like multiple thin layers over this. If you wanted to get a little bit, yeah, there we go. It stands out a little bit. You can see the brighter pink on where his belly button is, essentially, and that's what we needed. This time I can use a slightly bigger brush because it's the nice big heart shape on the back there. Hey, we're getting good. So once I've done this, I will be calling tonight's done, because I'm not sure, in all honesty, what I'm going to do with the others. I mean, I've started Damaris Piper, so I know what skin colour I've gone for. This Barbarian is going to be a different colour to this Barbarian, obviously, so that I don't mix them up. Not that I can mix them up, really, but... I'm feeling some of this paint separated a little. This might be why it's difficult to actually paint on. Why have I still got my headphones on? Nobody's talking to me. I mean, people are typing to me. It's not that I know people aren't typing to me. I mean, physical audio. Physical audio. No such thing. But you know what I mean. And nobody's actually... I have no reason to have headphones on because there is no actual audio coming through. So there we go. A nice bright pink heart on the back of Yojimbo. Ooh, looking nice there, Froggy. Looking nice. Just realised there's a little bit of a section in there that I've missed. Just inside his gi. Just give it a very light wash over just to tone those lighter areas in. Not taking away completely away from the white and keeping it there. Yeah, I know that 5-0 was a bit small, but a 0 would have actually been too... A 0 is about the same size as the bit that I was trying to paint, including the bit that over it that I didn't want to get covered. So I had to jump down to like a 5-0 or a... Well, to be quite honest, I could have got away with a 3-0, but I picked up the 5. So now we have Yojimbo in his in the gi that I'm surprised is looking this good. Not gonna lie, I've done that better than I thought I was going to. Happy surprises, happy surprises. We can't go wrong with happy surprises. So we have Babs and Yojimbo done. That's 2 out of 9. I need to go get super glue tomorrow, so I can actually super glue them onto... Well, I'm going to paint bases before I super glue them on, because I want to put things like... Because I've got stuff like static grass to use, and... Yeah, I want these to be more fantasy based than sci-fi based. So I'll be trying to use some kind of static grass and grass tufts and things. So just for an example, so like just one of them on there with, where's your Jimbo? There you are. So you could put your Jimbo on there with a bit of static, with a bit of a grass tuft, maybe even in front of him. Oh, happy little accident, of course. I will take happy little accidents all day long. I'll rather take happy little accidents than me trying to do it properly and fucking it up. I'll take happy accidents every day as opposed to you try to do it right, fuck it up. Yeah, happy trees. Happy little trees. And happy accidents. But for this evening, thank you everybody who came in, and Fargrim for giving me the Yoda idea. Now your Jimbo has a bright green sword. And I'm laughing about it and buzzing off it all the way across. So thank you again everybody who's coming to see. If it is your first time being here and you've not hit the like or subscribe, feel free, because it is free. Discord is free as well. It's linked down in the description down below. If you want any of these models that I've been painting tonight, please visit Rogue's Den Hobbies. Discount code doesn't work on there, I'm afraid, so not forgetting these froggies anyway. But it does on the other stuff, so feel free. You can also wish list on there as well, and people can buy your stuff, or you can buy stuff off a wish list type thing. So yeah, I've got one on there of some of the things that I would like to use in the future. So if you was interested to see what I would do in the future, you can pick them up yourselves by looking at that wish list, which again should be in the description down below somewhere. And yeah, everybody have a good evening, and please drive safe. See you on Monday, usual time, about 9:30, and we'll have a models musings again, where I'll go back to Space Marines and finish off the Armageddon box. And then Thursday again next week, we have froggies. So drive safe. I'll see you all again. Bye. 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 Bye.